What's up, YouTube? Oh my gosh, so this is like the third time that I try to record this and something crazy that happened. I'm not supposed to be making YouTube videos right now. I'm probably supposed to be packing. But my sister came to visit and she's chilling, and I don't feel like packing anymore. It's I don't do well with moving changes. I would like to travel, but as far as like switching homes, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Even though I know you are wherever you are wherever home is, pretty much. But I sort of don't like moving where my stuff is. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm weird. Anyways, topic today. I'm doing a video response to Naughty Edges wishing I was straight. That's what her topic is called. And she mentions the fact that she's never wished that she was straight. And the fact that somebody said that you can't believe that because it can't happen like that. I don't feel the same way about that. I think it's awesome that you never experienced that. And since you grew up in the 80s, I got a pretty good memory. I think I heard that in your videos. Since you grew up in the 80s, you know what I mean? And a lot of lesbians from that time were sort of closeted and not out in the open, you know what I mean? My godmom, being not a lesbian, but her girlfriend, she went through a closeted period, just because it wasn't safe. She took a lot of heat for that. So for you to not have been in the closet, I think it provides really valuable insight into the fact that humankind can accept that, and it kind of didn't matter to you to be labeled as lesbian, even though you said that you kind of didn't want to be seen as a lesbian, as that somebody different. You kind of just still wanted to blend in but not be straight. And I think that's kind of me too. I never wanted to be straight. I never felt like I was going to hell, for being how I am. But since I was taught that it wasn't safe or whatever to be how I am, I was kind of taught to blend in, to kind of defer people from that. So I did my little sneaky type being with girls behind dudes' back, and I would call this little boy my boyfriend, but it never went beyond that, except for with my best friend now, because he was different. I mean, that was really different. I don't know if this has anything to do with the topic, but it probably confuses people for me to say that I've never wished that I was straight, but yet I have a child. When I said I was crazy before my daughter was born, I was really, really crazy. Like, he was, I don't like talking about people that are dead, you know what I mean? But, he had gotten, involved into some shit, you know what I mean? Some really deep hood shit. He was involved into a gang and whatnot and whatever. And we smoked and drank a lot. And I was calling him, my boyfriend. He lived on the other side of town, so I never really have to see him all like that, you know what I'm saying? And this might sound kind of fucked up, but he knew about everything eventually anyways. Like, when I turned 15, because I kind of came out and told him what I was, even though I had known what I was for a long time. But it took me a minute to trust him with everything, But anyways, this is way off topic, I guess. not really, because I'm kind of explaining how I never wished that I was straight, but it just kind of happened to be involved in a heterosexual relationship with a boy that he looked exactly like me. I mean, that's really like all I could say about him. He looked exactly like me except for bigger lips, if you could imagine that. Um, and in fact, like, his family even says that, like, we looked exactly alike. We got asked if we was brother and sister, you know what I mean, just randomly. And that was my boy, you know. And if I would have ever been with a dude and had to been straight for my whole life, like if this was way, way back in the day, like that's the only dude that I would have been with. You know what I mean? So, I've never wished that I was straight, and I finally reached the point where, like, after he was gone, and I was still kind of continuing on with the facade of blending in, I realized, like, I didn't want to blend in. I would rather stand out, because I felt like I was killing myself inside, blending in, and, you know, lying to these people basically that I was interested, but knowing that I'm really not interested. You know what I'm saying? So I guess in order to feel good about myself, I kind of just stopped doing all the bullshit that goes along with wishing that you're something that you're not. Even though I never wished it, I was kind of just taught it. Like, the thought actually never crossed my mind to wish that, you know what I mean? I actually wish the world was more accepting of who I was, so I could just be me from the beginning. You know what I mean? If anything, that's what I wished. But eventually I just decided, like, I don't care what the world thinks about it. I don't care if you shun me. I don't care if you throw rocks. And I got bullied anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even out and I got bullied. So imagine being like the light, bright person in the neighborhood and being a gay girl. You know what I mean? That's a lot of differences. And I actually knew a couple people, or one person, not even a couple people, but one person in the hood that was the gay girl, and she had a car, and she, you know, she didn't have to, she wasn't stuck. You know what I mean? Somebody couldn't trap her somewhere and try to do whatever, like what happened to me. But anyways, that's my long ass and roundabout way of saying that I never wished that I was straight. And yeah, this is my, like, response to that. If anything, I wish that the world was more open, and I'm glad that you never wished that, because, like I said, it shows a powerful insight, you know what I mean, that the world is changing, and it's changing right now, and it's not the same for everybody. So I appreciate the video, I appreciate the topic, I think it's awesome. So peace and love.